battle continues. Surrender and are taken as prisoners of war. They are transferred away from the battlefield, but thousands of others meet a different fate. For identification purposes, the Iraqis bury the personal papers and identification card in a bottle, along with every dead Iranian soldier. Prayers follow the burial of the dead enemy soldiers. Gunships gain superiority over Iranian troops and assist the Iraqi ground forces. At the Al-Akbar sector, a grand battle takes place. On the 22nd of March 1982, the Iranians launched a large-scale offensive. Once again proved their ability to stop the offensive and to smash the enemy forces. Another battle in which the Iraqis proved worthy of victory, the Iraqi arms striking the enemy. The Iraqi fire does not miss its target. And crashes after a few seconds. This is the result every time. The battlefield littered with burned-out Iranian military hardware. The Iranian offensive has been crushed, and the enemy does not hit its target. Soldiers recapture a border emplacement occupied by Iranians during the night. surrender after their defeat. A group of these captured kids, not one older than 15, are taken to Baghdad. Iraq had offered to send them home, since it's not among the principles of the revolution to cause harm to children. But the rulers of Tehran rejected this noble gesture. Obviously, the oil industry was particularly promoted. At this point, Iran is trying its best to strangle Iraq's economy. Iraq was largely dependent on shipping its oil through Shatt-al-Arab and the Arabian Gulf, like the other Gulf countries, which fulfill the greater part of the world's demand for oil. In 1971, the forces of the Shah occupied 3 strategically important islands near the Straits of Hormuz, belonging to the United Arab Emirates. Iraq repeatedly called for the return of these islands to Arab sovereignty. Iran threatens to close the straits and to obstruct navigation in order to paralyze economic life in the West and in non-aligned countries. Since September 1980, Iran has closed Shatt-al-Arab and blocked Iraq's oil exports. Does Iran have the right to complain about Iraqi countermeasures? The island of Har. This island, as seen before the war, represents the greatest shipping center for Iranian oil. The oil is mainly pumped through pipelines from the oil fields of Al-Akfaz, for tankers to be shipped abroad and to finance the war against Iraq. Iraq's countermeasure to the Iranian blockage of the Iraqi oil exports comprises of successful attacks on the island of Har, as well as on the tankers heading to or from the island. Meanwhile, in order to avoid pollution of the Arabian Gulf, Iraq has offered an internationally controlled agreement on free exportation of oil to both sides. But again, Iran has rejected this offer.